Ackerman is a name that's synonymous with Pick n Pay supermarkets. Pick n Pay is one of the most recognized brands in South Africa. The chain store founder, Raymond Ackerman, will be swapping his dress shoes for his golf shoes as he has announced his retirement. Where and how did it all start?
Started a long time ago. When I finished university, I went into the retail business at Greatermans, and my father actually started Ackermans as a young man after the First World War, and unfortunately they got into trouble in the Second World War, and so he sold out to Greatermans, and I was working in Greatermans after about 1952-53, and they opened the very first supermarket called Checkers, which you know about today. And I was put in there after a lot of training that I had. But I was put in there as a junior, and then the guy who was running it went off ill. And I said, please let me do it. I know I'm very young. I was in my 20s. And they didn't have anyone else who knew anything about the food side. Mm-hmm. So I got into Checkers, and then I eventually built Checkers up to 89 stores with Greatermans in 1950, 1960. And then they fired me. I was a young guy, well, I thought I was young at 35, and they said, you're always doing new things and you're always arguing with the board. And I said, really, I'm a young person and I've got ideas. You guys are old with grey hair like I have now, and you're not listening. And so I had lost my job with 4 kids. So it wasn't easy. Then I went around trying to raise money from friends, and I bought 4 Pick n Pay stores. The 3 were called Pick n Pay in Cape Town in 1960, end of 66, 67, just after I'd been fired. I borrowed the money, got these guys to back me. And I think that's important for young people. There's always somebody who will lend money. An American said to me, you need 90% guts and 10% capital. You can always get someone to back you. And I remembered this, and I got these people to back me, and we bought these stores in Cape Town, and we built it into close on 800 stores today. So that's a brief history.
Looking back at your career, do you have any magical moments that you can think of, or any moments that stand out?
I learned from a professor at Cape Town University when I was there that the consumer is the queen or the king. Not yourself, not your profits, but if you try and look after the consumer and fight anybody who doesn't give the consumer a square deal, you'll be successful. But I'm still going to go around the company shaking hands with people and having contact, which is what I've always tried to do.